South End is one of the oldest neighborhoods in Boston. It's been around for a long time. I'm joined by John Neale from Sprogis and Neale. And John, you've been there selling real estate in the area for a long time. How have you seen, in a market where there's all these neighborhoods popping up and there's so much evolution in the city, how are you seeing the South End evolve in particular?
Well, the South End has changed demographically over the years, and what we're really seeing now is a shift away from just a young group of buyers. For a long time, the South End has been known as a neighborhood with a lot of young professionals living there, starting families. A few years ago, the Boston Globe did a piece about the fact that the South End has the highest percentage of children in the city of Boston. And we're all, the people who've been there a long time selling real estate, we're all very aware of that group of people, and the strollers are everywhere. But over the last 5 to 10 years, we've really seen a ramping up of the percentage of empty nesters coming into the neighborhood. And part of that is due to the fact that the South End is filling in the gaps. A lot of these empty sites in the neighborhood that were left after urban renewal back in the 60s and 70s are being filled in now with really beautiful new elevator, mid-rise, high-rise buildings. And those buildings attract empty nesters. They're looking for garage parking, they want an elevator, they want a view, and they don't want a lot of upkeep. A lot of them have second homes, and they just want to be able to lock the door and walk away from it for a few months. Yep. And so they're really the biggest change in the mix of buyers now.
That brings up a question I was thinking. As you see those buildings going up, when you're showing real estate, do you find that, South End has been known for a long time for the brownstones. Do you see that type of real estate compete with these newer buildings with the amenities and everything going on, or is it two separate buyers?
It's two separate buyers usually. People who want an elevator and a garage spot are really differently motivated than people who want to look out and see a red brick building across the street, or they're good with stairs, they want an old fireplace, they want some detail. They overlap a little, but they're mostly two different crowds. The thing that's interesting in the South End, though, like other downtown neighborhoods, is it's a big landmark district. It's the biggest one in the United States. And people buying in the modern buildings are also wanting to be in a community like that that's so walkable and has the scale with the old townhouses and the brick sidewalks. They may not be living in one of the townhouses, but they want to be next to it.
Sure.
So,
and what is that, the number one landmark spot in the United States?
The South End is the largest landmark district in the U.S., and it has the largest number of Victorian row houses in America.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah. Plus a lot of new buildings now, too.
Yeah. So with those new buildings, you would think that would bring more inventory and a little bit more room in the market, but it seems to be pretty tight.
It's very tight, as I'm sure you're aware. These buildings, many of them are sold out or close to sold out before they're finished. The new construction, mid-rise, high-rise buildings. You've got to buy early at this point if you want to get into one of these buildings. If you wait till the end, you might catch a resale here or there, but they're going quickly. And there's still so little space to build in the city that it really, the developers can't keep up with the demand. The larger demographic shift of people of every age wanting to live in cities more and more, it just keeps the pressure on.
And if you're coming into the city and looking to buy in the South End, it really means a lot to pair up with agents that know the ins and outs of what's going on. John, his partner Brad, you guys do a great job, so thanks for coming on, John.
Thanks.
And if you'd like to connect with John and his team over at Sprogis and Neale directly, check out their website, sprogisneale.com.